Hello, everybody. My name is Brian Welch, and I'm with CSG Actuarial, and we're going to be going over the Trusted American Insurance Quoting Tool. This tool will allow you to quote different insurance products and allow you to quote accurately and effectively and be able to provide your clients the best information possible. The screen that you're looking at in front of you is the dashboard screen. What you're going to do on this screen is a few different things, but this is mainly the home page that you get into when you get into the quoting tool. From this page, you can do a multitude of things. Obviously, you can begin to run quotes with the system. You can also go up and do two different types of administrative things. One and first is the My Account button up here in the right-hand corner. This button will allow you to change your password, adjust your settings, adjust your information, your contact information. You'll do that from the My Account page. And the second is a contact support. If you're having issues with the quoting tool, if you're at all, have questions on the things that you're quoting or things that you're viewing, you can go ahead and click that contact support button there, type out some information of your questions, and someone will get back with you right away. So we'll go ahead and get started running quotes here, and this is mainly meant as an informational piece so that you can use the tool efficiently and effectively as possible. We'll go ahead and start with Medicare Supplement first. So to begin a quote, all you're going to do is press Run Quote. It's then going to bring you to the quote page where you actually type in the demographics of what you want to view. So we'll go ahead and type in a zip code here. This will quote any zip code in the country and allow you to effectively go all the way from California to Maine. The second option here is the county, and so if it'll label which county you're looking at, and then the city and state that the zip code corresponds to. You can then select an age, any age that you want to do, 65 or above, which gender you wanted to run, the tobacco status of the person that you're running the quote for, which plan you wanted to see, A through N, as well as the effective date. So if you want to see a future effective date in May or June 1st rate, you can choose the future dates by there. And the last thing here is the client quote label. And so what this label does is it allows you to personalize the quote. So let's say you're running a quote for Mr. John Smith. You can choose to type in their name there to personalize the quote. However, it is optional. It's not required. So we'll go ahead and press Get Quote. So for the 68135 zip code, it's going to price out for us a 65-year-old female non-tobacco user, and it's going to run a Plan F for us. We default to a Plan F because that's the most popular plan. But as you saw before, we have all the different types of plans that you can run. This is the screen that's going to then populate with all the results. The first section up here is the Quick Quote section. What this section will allow you to do is if you want to switch from an F to a G, or you want to switch from a tobacco to a non-tobacco status, or a female to a male, etc., you can do so with this Quick Quote screen. And that just allows you to run the quote and change the parameters right here from the screen rather than having to click back and forth. In regards to the results, first we're obviously going to give you the price per month as well as the company that this corresponds to. But we'll also give you household discounts and policy fees if they're applicable. We'll also give you some company information, the rating type, if it's an attained age, an issue age, or in a community-rated product, the parent company if they have one, and S&P ratings if it's available, the rating class if there's certain rating classes associated with the plans, like if there's a tiered benefit or a level 1 and the level 2 benefit, that'll be labeled there, as well as the effective date of the rate that you're looking at. Below that quote box, we're also going to have a few different options here. One is the plan details. This will just allow you to, for your own good or for your insured's good, to be able to see what Medicare pays, what the plan would pay, and then what the client would pay. Because this is Plan F, it says zeros for all of them. But this is just outlines the benefits in regards to Medicare and what this Medicare supplement will pay for if, in fact, they were to enroll with that plan. Second and third button here are the applications. And so if you wanted to submit this business either through the electronic application or to print off an application, we provide that type of functionality here. And so this just allows you, if you're dealing with somebody that says, yes, I want to sign up, we provide you some modes to go ahead and do that process. The last button there is the Social Security office locator. If you wanted to locate the Social Security office of the person you're trying to run or the closest location to that insured, you can do so by clicking that button there. Over here on the left-hand side, we have a few different toolbar options, and the first up here above are the Compare Quote options. So let's say you wanted to compare one or two of these quotes side by side. All you need to do is click a couple of companies that you want to select. They will turn green, indicating that you've selected those for compare. We allow you to compare up to 5 side by side, and the reason that is that any more than 5, it gets distorted on the screen and doesn't look as good. So after you've selected a couple that you want to compare, you go ahead and click this green Compare Quotes button. It will now take you to a new screen where it'll show you each product on a side-by-side analysis, and it'll give you all the company and query information that you ran for this quote. This can also be exported to PDF, and it can also be printed, and this is where the client or quote label will come into place. So if you typed in John Smith on your client or quote label, John Smith's name will show up on these printouts. To get back, all you need to do is click the back button, and it'll take you back to that previous results screen and allow you to go off and maybe do some more analysis with some of the plans. In addition to that, we also have a universal compare, and so this is if you wanted to compare across product lines. And so if you want to start the universal compare, all you need to do is click this globe button here, and it will turn purple, and this will allow you then to compare this next to a hospital indemnity, say, or a Medicare Advantage. And so all you would need to do is click the globe section, and then you would just need to switch to one of the other product lines, run that quote, click the globe section again, and allow you to put those 2 different types of products side by side rather than just the same type of product side by side, of which it can also be printed or exported to PDF. Below that, we also have some export features. The first one is the print. This just puts exactly what you're looking at in front of you in a printer-friendly format, strips out all the color, puts it on a printer page nicely. Again, this will come into handy if you are wanted to share this information with you, take this information with you to a meeting. It allows you to print those results. The second is the PDF. This will generate a PDF of exactly what you're looking at in front of you. This would be if you wanted to save the PDF to your computer. If you wanted to email this quote to a client, you simply would just generate the PDF and attach that PDF to a quote. In addition, if you wanted to remove some companies from the print or from the PDF from this screen here, each company has an X button where you can remove the companies if you didn't want to show them Manhattan or Oxford, etc. Below that, we have a few different adjust your view settings. The first setting is going to be expand or contracted view. If you unclick that expand quote settings, it will bring up a more simpler view. This is if you wanted to share this information with the client, or maybe you're running the quote with them and you just wanted to have them show the price and the company name. And this just gives a simpler view. Maybe you didn't want to confuse the client on some of the other features. You can simply just show the price and the company name. The second button here is the apply discounts. This is if you want to apply the 7% discount to the rate, and this will allow you to understand what the products would be with the discount included. It will do the math for you, will add the percentage discount in, and it will also readjust the company order if, in fact, with the discount, the third place company went up to the second place, etc. The third one down here is the annual rate, and this is simply if you wanted to see the annual rate versus the monthly. The fourth is the market analytics, and this is going to have the most information. The first box here is going to show age increases, and so for retained age policies, each year the insured would get older, what that person would pay year in and year out. And so you can see for Manhattan Life, they say they pay the same price for 66 and 67 that they would for 65, but at 68, the increase goes up 4.5%. If this is an issue age or a community-rated product, this box will be blank as it wouldn't apply to those companies or those states. Second thing here is the increase history. This simply will go over since 2010, which is when they modernized the Medicare Supplement plans. What the increase history for that company has been, both up and down, will not only give you the amount or the percentage of change, but will also give you the date that they changed, as well as an average. And so this just gives you a good indication both for you and for your insured how they've handled rates in the past. The third here is market data, and this will give you both lives insured, premiums earned, loss ratios, and then market share both on a state and national level. This is NAIC information, which the company has self-reported. The companies can choose not to report this information, which is why some companies will say NA. Not necessarily information that the insured may be interested in, but we just want to be able to provide the whole picture and allow you to convey the information necessary to your client. And the last one down here is select plans. This is if you're in a state or you're in a zip code that select plans are offered. You would just need to click select plans. They will then populate within the results, and it will show select right below the rate here in big bold letters, letting you know that this is a select plan rather than a standard Medicare supplement. And so anything on this adjust your view section if you want it to default. Let's say you always want to default to the contracted view versus the expanded view. You can adjust your settings in that My Account page there on the home screen. Next item down is the underwriting, and this is just simply look back periods taken directly off the applications. And so what we're looking at here is if you're dealing with somebody outside their open enrollment period, or they're looking to switch carriers, and they happen to have a heart or a medical history, it could be heart attack. All you would need to do is either scroll through or select which one of the conditions or multiple conditions that the client would have. We then populate the look back period. So for Manhattan Life or Heartland National, the look back period is 5 years. This means if they've had a heart attack within the last 5 years, they would therefore have to answer yes on the application, and it very well possibly would be an item of declination for that insured. This will allow you to not only find the best product based upon price for your client, but also based upon their medical history. Next thing below here is going to be a filter your results. This is if you just want to filter your results even more down. If you kind of want to narrow the scope that you're looking at, if you only want to look at companies that contain a household discount, or you only want to look at companies that didn't have a policy fee, you can include those filters in the results. And so that's the Medicare Supplement tool. We try to make it as easy to use as possible. To navigate away from this screen, you can do a multitude of things. One is you can just click this new button up above here. This will allow you to just start brand new and fresh with a new quote. Or you can hover above this Medicare Supplement or product label header, and you can switch to your My Account. You can go to your dashboard, but you also can move amongst the product lines. So we'll go ahead and go to Medicare Advantage. As you start switching between the product lines and getting used to the system, you'll see that we try to make it very congruent as possible. If you can run a Med Supp quote, you can very much run a Medicare Advantage quote. If you can run a Medicare Advantage quote, you can run a hospital indemnity quote. And so we try to make it as easy as possible between the product lines. For this one, all you're going to need is the zip code. It will then pull the county and the city and state that you're running. We're going to default to the Medicare Advantage plans, but if you also wanted to run the Part D plans, as well as the special need plans, you can do so. And then we'll go ahead and press Get Quote here. It's going to price these out cheapest to most expensive. However, if you, as you notice here, and as you probably know, most of the prices are $0 per month. However, we are going to show the max out of pocket. So for the $0 per month plans, they are going to be categorized based upon their max out of pocket. The lowest max out of pocket being at the top of the screen. We're obviously going to give you the company name, the plan name, if it's an HMO or PPO, star rankings, plan types, drug deductibles if they exist, gap coverage if they exist, and then AM Best and S&P rating if it applies. A few different details here. If you wanted to see the co-payments or co-insurances that are associated with these plans, all you need to do is click the plan details, and this will give you a much better indication of what are the benefits that come with these plans. If it has an ambulance benefit, if it has other types of information, we have that on here. And this will allow you to kind of, if you wanted to put multiple side by side and be able to compare the benefits, you can do so. This can also be printed or exported to PDF, and it'll allow you to kind of share this information with your client. So go ahead and press back. We also have a button here for Medicare.gov. If you do want to go to Medicare.gov for additional information, or you want to find out some more information on the government website, you can do so by just clicking that link, and it'll direct you to that site and find more information that you're looking for. The compare quotes and universal compare, just like Med Supp, are still available, as well as the exports, the print, the PDF, and the Excel. And the Excel is simply just going to dump this data into more of a data format. If you like to deal just in Excel versus a PDF or a print, well, we allow the data to be exported into that feature. The expand and contract quotes are still here just like before, as well as the annual rate and the monthly rate, which is not necessarily applicable to most plans in the Medicare Advantage space, but we do allow that to be available for plans that have a monthly price. And so we'll go ahead and move over to the hospital indemnity plan. And this will work just like the other two and look just like the other two, but for different types of products. So we'll go ahead and type in a zip code, an age, a gender, a tobacco status, just like Medicare Supplement. And we'll press Get Quote. It'll then price these out cheapest to most expensive. If you do want to sort by rating, or maybe you just want to go alphabetically, you can adjust your sort by feature here and allow you to kind of choose a different thing other than price to sort through the materials. What we're going to do here is we're going to give you the base plan, what the base plan for these hospital indemnity plans are. We'll give you the price per month, the policy fee, and the household discounts. All the compare and universal compare quotes are here, as well as the export features that we had talked about. We also have a simpler view if you just want to show you a simpler view in regards to the companies. And if they do have a household discount or a policy fee, we'll label that with the companies. Let's say you wanted to add riders to these plans. You want to increase the benefits. You want to see the types of benefits that comes with these plans. Just like the Medicare Advantage, you just click Plan Details. It'll take you to a new screen where it'll allow you to increase the benefit amounts. It'll allow you to add riders if you wanted to add a skilled nursing benefit. It does all the math for you, and it'll add up the total here at the top. This can also be printed or exported to PDF, and you can do multiple side-by-side if you wanted to compare a Continental Life to a Sentinel benefit structure, etc. And so I hope this quick tutorial on the tool has been useful. I hope that you see the value in the system, and I hope that it helps you on a day-to-day basis as you're out there on the field informing current clients and future clients about the landscape of the insurance market. I appreciate your time, and have a great day.